Here we are going to present our critical analysis of Crompton and Sellers' research study. We're going to do this by analysing their research findings obtained through meta-analysis.
Hello, I'm Rabia, and I found that through outdoor education experiences, learning has been enhanced. This is demonstrated through pupils' positive change in attitude towards themselves as a result of camping and other outdoor activities. This can impact upon learning in the classroom, as pupils may think they are capable of progressing in their learning and feel confident in completing tasks. This can enable them to become responsible citizens, effective contributors, successful learners, and confident individuals.
Hi, I'm Caitlin, and I found that the impact of outdoor education experiences on the attitudes towards outdoors as a learning environment is one in which can illustrate both positive and negative effects. Nonetheless, more positive than negative impacts can be identified. Overall, all children are unique, depending on whether the education is delivered within or out with the classroom. I believe it is therefore down to the teacher to grasp the attention of all pupils, thoroughly engaging them in all tasks, and most importantly ensuring that his or her students can walk away from the lesson with vast amounts of knowledge on what they have learned.
I'm Kirsten, and I found that racial integration was positively impacted upon through outdoor experiences. Through outdoor camp experiences, pupils develop respect for one another. Outdoor learning having positive impacts upon racial integration can influence learning in schools, as positive learning environments may be developed. If these attitudes were to be transferred into society, this may have positive impacts upon equality and reduction in racism.
Hi, I'm Lauren, and I found that according to Krasner, overall the children made improvements in their social personal skills, however there was an increase in the number of isolates. Overall, the results of the experiment made many positive impacts, as those children who became isolated would be able to now gain help. I therefore believe that outdoor education is a useful tool in learning.
I'm Paige, and I found that despite there being criticisms, overall teacher-student relationships can be improved through outdoor learning. All pupils learn in their own unique way, and outdoor learning embraces this, therefore enhancing the education experience for all.
Crompton and Sellers' research study found that literature review does suggest outdoor education experiences have a positive impact on the affective domain. It was found that outdoor learning can hold more positive impacts for learning development if the topic being studied is relevant to the outdoors. Through the analysis of literature, we've come to the conclusion that outdoor learning can hold more benefits than classroom learning because pupils have the opportunity to actively learn. However, we are aware of the benefits of indoor classroom learning too, such as structure and stability. We found that there was little evidence to suggest that pupils' attitude towards the outdoors as a learning environment were positively altered after outdoor education experiences. However, because these studies were conducted some time ago, further research will be required in order to reinforce these research findings. Much of the literature used for this meta-analysis were obtained from doctoral dissertations and theses. Therefore, these studies have not been peer-reviewed and can be viewed as unreliable. Peer review is a formalised process in which research studies are reviewed prior to publication. Reviewers tend to be experts in their field and critically analyse each submitted paper. More than one expert examines each paper and decides whether it is suitable for publication. Criticisms are, firstly, the longer-term impacts were not possible to record because after the experience post-tests were not conducted after a substantial time period. Instead, they were conducted straight after the experience, which prevented the researcher identifying long-term impacts of the experience. It can be argued that the outcomes of many of the research studies were influenced by the personal biases of the researchers. Becker reinforces this criticism as he suggests that it is impossible for researchers to be completely value-free because they have to have an interest in the subject area in order to choose to study it. The research findings proposed by Crompton and Sellers are reinforced by Sonia Redovic and Anna Marie Morris. They said in this study that both adults and children express favoritism towards outdoor learning environment compared to indoor learning environment because it is more useful to use trees and plants as opposed to artificial resources such as climbing frames. They also suggested natural elements encourage children to use their senses to enhance play and make children appreciative of nature. This reinforces Crompton and Sellers' research findings and shows them as being reliable, as they also suggest outdoor education experiences can have a positive impact on social development and racial integration. Concerns for health and safety issues. Furthermore, it can be argued that requirements of the curriculum can limit opportunities for outdoor play. It can also be argued that bullying can be more prominent outdoors than when in the classroom. Craig Pipler and Atlas found that through their research study, bullying occurs 4.5 times more outdoors than. This can detract from the value and effectiveness of outdoor education, as pupils may develop lack of confidence and self-esteem, as these are common outcomes of bullying. This also highlights how the findings proposed by Crompton and Sellers may be deemed invalid, as there are many external issues which can impact upon the positive benefits of outdoor education experiences which they have not picked up on.
created using Powtoon.